Thank you for the question. Let's use the DU Center as an example to help answer. Before creating garden beds, you first need to understand the environment that you're working with. So the students walked out, measured the space that they have available, and then planned the garden that they would like to build. They took into consideration the walls around the garden and also large trees. These elements create shade, affecting how much sunlight your plants will get. The class then decided to go with multiple raised garden beds. The reason for it to be raised is that it's easier on the back when you bend over to plant and also to monitor your plants. You need to make the garden work for you. So if you're going to be bending over for long periods of time, it's going to put a strain on your back and you might not want to come back to the garden. According to their plans, they marked out their beds using pieces of wood and cotton. They do this before any digging happens, so they know where their beds are, where their pathways are, and can adjust accordingly before putting in any hard labor. To raise the level of the garden bed, the students take the soil from around the bed and put it into the bed in order to raise it. This is just one method of creating a garden bed, and there are so many other ways that you could create one, maybe using the lasagna method or no-dig method. And the method you choose to use will depend on the type of soil that you have in your environment. For instance, if the DU Center had a very loose sandy soil, then we probably wouldn't have used this method because the bed would then collapse very easily. And to finish off the beds, we add compost. We use 1 bag of compost per square meter, and the students created multiple 2 square meter beds, so each bed will get 2 bags of compost. We then use straw as a mulch for the pathways, and once our crops are planted in, we'll also use mulch in the beds. And then we water in deeply in preparation for our planting. There are so many methods to start in a garden, and I hope this video was helpful. The main thing you should take away is planning. Planning is very important. Understanding the elements that make up your garden, your soil, your access to water, your time. Understanding the elements around your garden, the wind, the sunlight. Understanding the plants that you'll be growing. Do they climb? Do they crawl? Do they grow underground? If you plan around those elements, you'll have a lot of success in your garden.